Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. The 2023 season series with some amazing athletes. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're first to know when new episodes are available.
And we're live. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tracy.
Hey, Cat.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. We are week 3. The Open is over.
Yes.
Feeling fine?
Yeah. Nice little relief, get back into a week and a half of training or so and then get ready for quarters.
Awesome.
That's the goal.
So we've gone through the last 2 workouts. Let's just tie it up with a bow here and talk about 23.3. So Thursday afternoon, you watching the announcement?
I was kind of.
Okay.
I was doing some work, but trying to listen in at the same time.
First thoughts, initial thoughts when you heard the workout.
Initial thoughts. Love wall walks, love double unders. Always been 2 favorite things of mine.
Okay.
And some light snatches I like, but then that 4th round, the 155 weight, I was like, that was what I was mainly nervous for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's it, especially in the Open, right? I don't know that we've seen snatches that heavy before.
Not since I've been doing CrossFit, at least. We haven't seen.
What about the strict hands and push-ups? Didn't bother you at all at first?
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. So did you happen to watch Danielle and Mal do the workout?
I did end up watching them do it. Yeah.
Did you glean anything from their performance that would, give you some helpful tips?
The going on like singles for the 95-pound barbell, just, save the shoulders is kind of something I learned from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then breaking up the handstand push-ups, not kind of killing yourself in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
For those 3rd and 4th round.
Handstand push-ups not a problem for you though, right? Like
no.
Pushing's always a good thing. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So walk us through Friday. How did it go?
Friday, leading up to that, I was super nervous for that last weight. So my PR snatch is 155.
Okay.
So, and I hit the
last time like this.
Last time I've hit that weight was during the snatch ladder at Atlas Games. And that was the first time I ever hit it. Last time that I've hit it too.
Oh man. So not only a PR, but a PR in competition.
Yes.
Which, yeah. Okay. Oh, I love it. And you hadn't done it since then?
Hadn't done it since then. I think I attempted it a couple times, but I had missed it.
Okay.
So that mentally I was like, okay, I can get through 125. That's working weight. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like leading up to that. I'm like, all right, just break up the handstand push-ups, breathe through everything, you'll be fine through that. And then save it for that last barbell and really try to pull. So I warmed up with some snatches to 135, just to get comfortable with a little bit heavier weight.
Mm-hmm.
And then going into it, I blew through the first part. I think I finished the 125 at little over 6.5 minutes.
Okay. Before you get to the finale, let's talk a little bit about the wall walks and your strategy there.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking with Elena before. Do you use a mat for those?
We put a Dahmer mat out. We would big Dahmers and roll them out, and then we just put tape all the way down. So
okay.
You can use them.
And no problem on those? You like those, right?
Yeah, I like them.
Okay.
No problem. And it's such a low volume of them that that was kind of a no-brainer. Just move through them. It's
funny you say that's such low volume because people at my gym were like, last year it was 3, now it's 5. What?
Yeah, last year
though. So interesting to me the lens that we take, different level of athletes and how they perceive, 5 wall walks in a workout.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So the volume wasn't that big deal for you. Double unders, any issues there?
No.
Okay.
Double unders, no.
Sometimes I have them, sometimes I don't. So you kind of never know.
Yeah,
what kind of day it's going to be.
You have good and bad days for double unders. Some days you just get tripped up. It's kind of just a focus thing, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look then. Oh, so your first set of snatches, how'd you break those up? The 65.
65. I think I did 8 and 7.
Okay.
I think if I wasn't saving it, I probably would have gone unbroken with 5th. But I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. Take 2 seconds and spare your shoulders for a minute.
Yeah. And then singles on the 95?
Singles 95 and singles on the 125 as well.
Did you squat snatch any of the 125?
There's probably like 2 or 3 in there that were like a little bit of a squat.
Okay.
But
Just because you were
mostly
feeling
power.
it at the time and it wasn't like a planned thing necessarily. It was just, oh, I need to catch this a little lower.
Yeah, it was just kind of
Yeah.
like pull, and if we get a power, we get a power. If we get a squat, we get
Okay.
a squat.
Okay. So, and the handstand push-ups, how'd you break those up?
So like my thing was kind of go, the owner of our gym, Brian, was kind of like standing there, like helping me through it a little bit. And he was like, just go fast. And until you can't like go fast anymore, or like if you're holding at the top for too long, just come down because you're just going to, trash your shoulders at that point.
Time under tension, sure.
Yeah. So decrease as much time under tension as you can. Come down when you don't feel like you're going the same pace as before. Shake it out, and then kick up another set. I think I probably started with like 8. I think I did like 8, 5. What is that? 13, and then like 4 and 3.
Okay.
Something along those lines.
Was your coach your judge?
No. So my coach is like, I have like a virtual coach, but
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Brian's the
Okay.
owner of the gym, and he was just judging me, and he was talking me a little bit through it as he was judging. So
giving you some verbal cues during.
Yeah, some pointers.
Okay. Good. Okay. So we've got video of the snatches. If you want us to we'll add those to the stream here and we can talk a little bit about how you're feeling. You had 2 minutes, right? That one looked pretty good.
I think I finished I think after the dubs, I was done at like 8:50 something.
Oh, okay.
So there was a little more before this.
Okay.
I failed my first 2 attempts at 155. But after the first time I pulled it off the ground, I was like, and I had it. Like I was just like a little bit forward, and then I dropped it, and I was like, I laughed. I was like, okay, I have this. I had a little bit of doubt in my mind going into that.
Well, sure. I mean, if that was your 1 rep max, and typically when you're doing that, and at the Atlas Games, that was a ladder, so that's all you were doing, right? You weren't doing all this other crazy stuff like on your hands, upside down, and everything else. And certainly the double unders too is going to tax your shoulders if you're not doing that perfectly.
Sure.
So what was it like when you got that first one? Were you just like, okay, thank God? Like,
yeah, the first one I actually didn't put it in here. The first one I like ran with. It was a little bit ugly.
We've seen lots of traveling snatches over the course of the weekend.
So I like missed the first 2, and then I traveled a little bit. I fought for that one a lot, but I was like, I'm getting this. So I got that, and then I was kind of like, okay, like I know I can get this over my head. Like there's no problem with that. And now it's just like kind of maintain my composure, and then I got the last 2 within like the last minute.
Yeah,
so
this is where I like how you scoot your jump rope away. Like
I was like, this is in my way.
This is a tripping hazard.
Yeah, and they progressively got better, the snatches. Like my last snatch was definitely.
Yeah, that looked super easy.
Yeah.
It's interesting. That happens to me too when I'm training. Is like the more I snatch, the easier it gets. Yeah, it's like you almost don't like go to fatigue on those for some reason. You can just kind of warm up more when in doubt.
Warm up more, and I think the confidence kind of got a little bit bigger there. Like I kind of went into it. I was like, okay, this is gonna probably feel really heavy originally, right. And then as I started pulling, I'm like, okay, actually, I can do this. And so there was like a tiny bit of doubt in there. I know you can't really go in with that mindset, but it was like, okay, I can't be disappointed if I don't hit this, considering it is my 1 rep max.
Yeah, I mean that's a completely normal feeling to have, knowing that that's your number, right? Like, that would be silly to not be a little cocky of you to not be concerned, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, if we hit it, we hit it. If we don't, we don't.
And you did this on Friday morning, Friday afternoon?
Friday, afternoon.
Okay. Did you get to celebrate Friday Night Lights with the rest of the gym that night, or Saturday? How did that work?
Yeah, that was like right around the Friday Night Lights. So like a couple of us did the workout before, and then we had a few waves go, and then like it was actually so much fun. This was probably the most fun workout at the gym that we had for Friday Night Lights. Everybody, like a bunch of people stayed, cheered on. I think it's because it was like a shorter workout and it wasn't as like all over the place, like with the shuttle runs. That was
the setup is crazy. Yeah.
So this was like definitely a really like gym forging moment. I feel like a bunch of people, and it was fun.
So overall impressions of the Open in totality for those 3 weeks for you?
I liked it this year a lot. I think it was a little bit more well-rounded than last year. So like had a little bit more heavy lifting, had a little bit more skill, like the strict handstand push-ups. yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I liked
we're
it.
We're liking Boz's programming a lot for this one, I think.
Yeah,
People are
there was
enjoying it.
a few new twists too, like the burpee pull-ups. I don't think I've ever been seen in an open, so that was something different.
Any sort of lessons learned on your part, like whether it's nutrition, rest, training, execution, all that kind of stuff? What are you taking with you?
Confidence. I think that was definitely learned this week. With those snatches too, is like I know I can pull some weight, but sometimes like those heavy lifts just intimidate me mentally. So a lot of the time when I do things like something in a workout like this, if I'm in a workout, I can hit the weight, but if you told me to hit that weight, like just lifting, I probably wouldn't hit it. So it's kind of a confidence booster.
Not until now.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's like, that's going to be your thing now. You're going to have to start like 135 is going to have to be your working weight now.
Yeah. It's funny because same thing kind of happened last year in quarters with that 30-20-10 workout with the snatches at the end. 135. Because at the time when I did that, my max was 140. So that was also intimidating. And then to have to hit 10 reps at 5 pounds under your weight, 1 rep max is pretty intimidating. So, it's, again, like as you keep going, it's a confidence thing and just,
for sure,
going with it, all of that. And usually you'll be fine. And again, if you don't hit it, then don't hit it.
How's your body feeling this weekend?
Good. I'm feeling really good. Yeah. Not super beat up from the workout or anything. Just ready to, get back into like full training mode for this next week or so.
Yeah. So what does that look like for you the next week and a half?
I think just hammering some of those and fine tuning some of those things. Definitely still some strength building on my part. Cause that's been like my biggest focus. And then probably some skills, like working on there's probably going to be some ring or bar muscle ups coming up or, handstand walking or something like that.
Do you think they'll throw an obstacle in there? Oh no, I guess they wouldn't for quarters, right? They can't.
Maybe for semis. I don't think they could. I don't think that, not on the equipment list.
Yeah. Are you practicing your kettlebell snatches?
Probably should.
Those will get you.
Yeah, they're a different beast. Kettlebells are a different beast. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the kettlebells.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm obviously making an assumption. I have no idea what they're going to do. I find that I would think that swings would be too hard to judge me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Too hard to standardize.
Yeah. And snatches, can be tricky if you don't sort of know how to roll your hand underneath and, you're getting you're slamming that kettlebell onto your wrist. It's not fun.
Yeah, I was thinking probably snatch, clean and jerk, or maybe like a lunge, like a kettlebell.
Yeah,
lunge.
some kind of farmer. Well, and the weights are 35, 55, 53, right?
I think they had 3 different weights in there. I think it was in kilos. I looked it up the other day because me and somebody else were talking about it, and I was like, there was 3 different weights that you needed, but I forget what they were.
Well, I'm sure you have them all, right?
Yeah, we definitely do.
And dumbbells. We didn't use dumbbells in the
that surprised
in the open, right?
I will say I was very surprised to see a barbell again in the workout because we had a barbell in every workout.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. So who's going to be sort of logistically planning out your weekend, the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th? How's that going to work?
Good question.
Is there going to be a group of you?
Yeah, there'll be a group of us doing some stuff.
Okay.
For sure.
Is there going to be a group that's sort of like a little more serious than another group? Like people that just kind of made quarterfinals and are doing it because it's going to be fun to do. And then I assume there's like a smaller cohort of people that are like, this is serious. We've got to, make this official.
Yeah, there's probably about 5 or 6 of us who are in that more like serious category.
Okay.
As athletes. And we'll probably all try to do them like afternoons, like after the classes. Because it's hard to, do a lot of stuff when classes are going on at the gym because there's so many people there. There's only so much space.
Right. But the workouts are due at 3:00, right? On Friday?
Yeah, I think they're like 3 to 3. So I guess you could come in like Thursday night and do Thursday afternoon and then maybe do one in the morning on Friday and then submit. So it's just interesting with work scheduling, how that's going to go.
Yeah. How are you going to juggle that? Are you going to take some time off?
I might just go in a little late on Friday, or I'm sure I can manage my schedule on that. They're totally understanding where I work, so which is really helpful.
Well, if at all possible, I'd love to get down there to over there, maybe Thursday night, or Friday morning. So we'll have to figure something out. I know I'm gonna get over to Raid too and see Elena. So
okay,
I'm gonna try to document you guys. And I'm actually out of town the rest of the weekend, so I'll leave you alone. But would like to get back together with you, if not in person, maybe like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
To sort of figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been really fun to sort of track your progress and sort of figure out how you're feeling and everything else. Any other things that you need to sort of switch up or get ready for with quarters in the next week and a half that you're thinking about? Nutrition, recovery, mobility, body work.
Might get a massage. Might not be a bad idea. Haven't had one in a little bit. But other than that, no, I'm feeling really good. I think since I've switched over my programming in the last couple of weeks has really helped. Because again, before like Green Beret and after Wadapalooza, I was not feeling myself as an athlete at all. So I think this time I've been taking a lot lower volume, and like a lot more like working on like my sleep, and my recovery has been a lot better. So I think that's really, really helped.
Good. Okay. Awesome. Well, I look forward to tracking you through the rest of this journey, and we will be in touch in a couple weeks.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Awesome. Thanks, you too, Kat.
Take care.